大家好。
Hello, everyone.
我係分享喺呢個工場嘅20年。
Oh, she wants to tell us. I was mistaken. She wants to share with us her ministry over the past 20 years. 你飛多咗。
快得滯，我驚20年唔夠時間。OK， 我開始嘅時候咧，我請大家睇一段嘅 video 先啦。
Okay, first I have a video to share with you.
不如喺嗰度行下，咁樣仲講。好啊，好啊，好啊，好啊，望門啦。好啊，好啊，好啊。
我哋真係好感謝神喎，即係其實真係睇見你嗰幾個小朋友咧成長咧，其實真係好感恩嘅，係啦。由 BB 又睇見佢哋係啦，點樣
教會長大啦，成日帶領咁樣嘅祝福咯，係啊。啲細路仔而家個個都大個咗師啊，咁啊，有得帶佢哋出嚟做工咯，咁樣。個個好聽話咁樣，個個都喺神裏邊嚇，即係長大咁樣。
And they've grown up in the
大
Lord.
係啦，大嗰個喺邊個省啊？
Where's your
大
oldest?
嗰個健華咧就喺三藩市。
My oldest is in San
嗰度而
Francisco.
家做緊咧就嗰個麻醉師。而家仲有嗰個葉華咧就啱啱開始就即係畢咗業啦，就而家喺史丹福嗰度咧做實習。
He's now her other child is in Stanford doing an internship.
即係做自己即係同佢打工
正式係醫生啦，
係啊係啊，
而家就實習。
係啊，而家實習咁啊，最細嗰個喵你咧，佢話咧就第2年大學。
My youngest is in
就第
second year
3年，即
university.
係仲有2年咧就佢讀護士嘅護理科嘅。
In a couple years he'll be graduate as a nurse.
畢業之後就去揾工做咯，揾工做啦，咁樣咪係咯。
Get a job.
係咯。
咁而家你都係自由啦，嗬，做嘢做工嗰度。
So now you're
做工嗰度
freed
自由
up.
啦，
自由釋放，
自由釋放啦，自由釋放
得啦。
係啦，感謝神啦，感謝神啦，係
有感謝神啦嚇，咁難得機會啊，打香港飛過嚟同我哋一齊啦嚇。啊，咁啊，師牧師師太師母你幾時有機會翻嚟啊？好掛念你哋喎，好想念你哋。有機會翻嚟呢度聚一聚啦。OK， 咁樣下次再傾啦。拜拜。
Us, me and Evelyn, when we can have time to go visit them.
OK， 喺度停一停。大家睇到呢一段嘅 video 嘅時候，有冇諗過其實呢段嘅呢個即係呢位嘅姊妹嘅經歷咧，係喺佢信主20年後先講嘅。
This lady, the thing she just said, it's been 20 years since she's become a believer.
咁一陣間我帶大家去睇下，即係20年前去到呢一個工場。
So I want to take you back 20 years when I came to this place to work.
咁咧其實咧我今個夏天咧最主要咧我去參加我嘅支持舞會啦，以前喺呢個嘅工場就係第一環浸信會。
This summer I went to this church to back to the place where I used to be my home church.
佢係喺羅省嘅。
It's in Los Angeles.
咁咧就喺我哋喺 Ontario 嘅一個大學嗰度參加呢個嘅退休會。
Okay, so
安大略。
呢次你係去？
係啊，我今次係。
呢度唔係洛杉磯。
你係呢個去咗 Ontario。
Okay, so they've gone. In this picture, you can see where her church members have gone on a retreat to Ontario.
咁我哋每年咧都會有呢一個嘅退休會。
Every year, it's a yearly retreat.
其實咧，我喺呢個教會侍奉咧3年之後咧，我翻咗嚟香港，去咗其他工場。我在17年裏邊，我翻咗好多次。
So I worked there in that church for 3 years. I came back to Hong Kong to do other things, but over those 17 years, I have been back many times to visit that church.
咁都數唔到嘅。
Too many times to count.
咁咧，咁呢個地方係 第一環浸信會係喺邊個位置咧？
Okay, I want to show you where that church is located.
大家睇到咧就係、有聖地牙哥啦。
Keep going.
咁咧就向右手邊嗰邊望咧有一個 Calixico 啦。
So if you look at there at San Diego and you go east, you'll see the red spot, Calexico.
係啦，咁我最主要咧就喺 Calexico。Calexico 嗰度咧就係個教會嗰度侍奉。
So that's Calexico is the place where I served in a church.
咁其實我個事工咧就落到去墨西哥就係 Mexicali。
And the work we did was down into this place, Mexicali.
我要幫兩邊嘅教會嘅。
And I help churches in both places.
咁咧其實咧嗱，頭先嗰個Calexico 嗰個字同埋 Mexicali 咧就好容易記嘅啫。
So should be easy to remember the two names of these places.
就係 California 同埋 Mexico。
It's a combination of California and Mexico, and
就拆開佢一人一半。
And it's half and half, California, Mexico, Calexico.
咁美國咧就要 C 字頭嗰個。
And this in America, that side is the one that starts with C.
係啦，墨西哥嗰度就 M 字頭嗰個。
And the one in Mexico is 係咪黐埋㗎兩個？
佢哋一人拆開，一人要一半擺去個尾。
係咪邊界嗰度？
係啦，邊界 border。
Oh, so it's the border and it's split. Does the border split the town?
係啊，咁我要每次過去咧要睇嗰個 passport 嘅，即係翻嚟又要，即係翻嚟嘅時候咯。
Cross the border, I need to use my passport.
咁好奇妙嘅就係因為第一環浸信會請我去做呢個事工咧，最主要就喺美國嗰個嘅境嗰度。
When the church asked me to come serve with them, I was primarily on the U.S. side of the border helping.
但係咧，佢哋想係發展咧，就係做墨西哥嘅華人。
But what they wanted to do was to develop their ministry across the border among Chinese people in Mexico.
點解嗰度會咁多嘅華人咧
Why are there so many Chinese people there?
因為咧嗰度咧好多嘅華人就係以前係南太平洋鐵路起嘅時候咧。
So back then, a long time ago, it was where the Pacific. I should know the name of this railroad. Southern Pacific. Thank you. Southern Pacific Railroad was being built.
咁咧好多嘅中國人做完嗰個鐵路之後就留低咗喺個地方。
So a lot of the Chinese who were working in that place on that project stayed there after it was finished.
嗱，我去嗰段時間咧，我20年前去嘅時間咧，墨西哥連邊界嘅華人餐館有200幾間嘅。
So when I went there 20 years ago on the Mexican side of the border in that town, there were over 200 Chinese restaurants.
咁咧，所以咧就好多華人嘅，你哋去到可以講廣東話。
So you go there, a lot of Chinese, you can speak Cantonese, in a lot of.
所以大家知道點解我喺嗰度可以生存到咧？
So that's why I went there. Good place.
我去到個地方咧，就係其實喺美國境咧，我就同一隊嘅哥倫比亞嘅宣教士，我要跟佢哋去探訪嘅。
So when I went there, one thing I did was to go with a couple, a Colombian couple, to go do visitation.
咁喺墨西哥咧，我哋要跟墨西哥嘅一對嘅牧師夫婦去探訪嘅。
So that was on the American side. On the Mexican side, she would go with a Mexican couple to visit people.
咁咧喺墨西哥邊我困難啲，因為墨西哥牧師咧，佢最主要講西班牙。
So it's a little bit more difficult for me on the Mexican side because the people she was going with mostly spoke Spanish.
咁我都係用英文啦，我有限英文同佢溝通嘅。
So I used my limited English to communicate with them.
咁咧我就一間帶大家咧嚟到睇下我喺呢個工場嘅過去嘅一啲嘅經歷。
So I'm share you some of my experiences I've had in that ministry.
嗱大家睇到一個圖畫咧，就係我今次夏天嗰個summer camp 嘅。
Okay, and the picture is me at the summer camp this summer.
大家唔使望啊，你望隔離嗰個姊妹。
Don't need to look at me, but to draw your attention to the lady next to me.
我最主要俾大家睇一隻，佢我20年裏邊咧，佢係喺個宣教工場差唔多係我秘書嘅。
So in my work over about 20 years, she's very much like my secretary.
咁我每次翻去工場咧，我只要話俾佢聽，我就同埋去程回程，所有個 plan 去邊度都係佢幫我安排嘅。
So whenever I go, I just need to tell her when I'm arriving, when I'm leaving, and she makes all the schedule and planning for me.
佢叫 Janet。
Her name, Janet. Just.
咁咧就我哋合作咗成20年。
And I've worked with her for over 20 years.
咁咧就Janet咧每次咧就係我飛邊個機場咧，佢就喺邊個機場接我㗎啦。
So Janet, no matter what airport I fly into, she meets me there.
咁咧就我今次去咧就係佢喺我飛聖地亞哥咧，咁佢就喺度接我，就我哋一齊就開車去卡里斯福啦。
So this time when I went, I flew into San Diego. She met me there and drove me to Calexico.
咁就聖地亞哥去卡里斯福就2個鐘啦。
And that takes 2 hours.
咁其實好感謝神，我今次去嘅時候咧，其實我喺 Vancouver 坐機落去嘅時候咧，原來咧嗰啲 check-in 嘅 counter 咧就壞咗嘅候機室啊。
Okay, so when I flew into Vancouver, the check-in system was broken down. So.
咁其實我坐咗喺度，點解個 counter 都未開嘅咧
So I kept sitting there going, wow, how come the counter's not open? How come?
咁到尾我就睇咧，佢話：哦，我哋壞咗啊！你number 唔係 number 7，你 number 8嗰邊。
Okay, so she sat at number 7 for quite a while, and finally someone told her, oh, you need to go over to number 8.
咁咧去到聖地亞哥咧就又好奇怪喎。
When I got to San Diego, another strange thing.
咁咧佢就叫我哋去攞行李嗰度拉咧就係冇嘅。
So when I went to the baggage carousel to get my bag, there's no number.
原來係裝修，即係聖地亞哥嗰度就裝修。
So they're doing some remodeling there in the San Diego airport.
咁我就見到咁啱，我見到頭先坐隔離嗰個太太咧，就去另外一條拉度攞行李喎。
So I saw the lady who was sitting next to me on the plane. I saw her in a different line.
但係咧，佢打出嚟咧就唔係我哋嗰班機嘅。
But the number up there where she was in line was not the number for our flight.
咁我咧就跟住佢咧，因為頭先坐我隔離。
I followed her anyway because she was on my flight.
咁咧就係 Las Vegas 嘅嗰班機就係。
That was supposedly the plane from Las Vegas.
咁咧我收尾去問佢就，佢話冇咗，佢哋裝修咁樣轉咗，但係又唔通知我哋喎。
So she said, well, yeah, they're doing remodeling over there, so they changed it to here, but no one told Anna.
其實咧，我喺Vancouver 落去咧係遲咗成個幾鐘先至去到聖地。
So I was more than an hour late getting into San Diego.
但係我唔知道點解要咁嘅安排。
But I didn't know why there was such an
咁其
arrangement.
實咧，我約阿 Janet 接我咧，就係因為你知嗰啲機場咧唔係俾你停嘅，一見到你即刻 pick up， 你即刻上車即刻開，冇得停嘅。
So her way of getting a ride there, there's the person picking her up is not parking the car and coming find her. It's just she stands on the side, they drive by, she gets in, they have to leave, and the driver cannot stop and wait there.
我拖住個行李一出去2分鐘都唔夠，我見到 Jenny 架車我就即刻同佢攬住佢快上車啦。
I'm an hour and a half late. I walk out and she drives up.
咁阿 Jenny 一路開車嘅時候 ，sorry 咁啊，講咗佢
And she
好
got
多
in
嘅
the car
sorry。
and Janet kept saying sorry to her over and over.
我話你做乜講咁多 sorry？
And I said, why are you saying sorry to me?
佢話我要你等咗咁耐。
And she said, sorry to have to make you wait for so long, an hour or 2 hours.
我話我出嚟2分鐘。
She said, I just came out 2 minutes ago.
佢話係啊，咁啊。
She said, oh really?
佢話因為咧我落嚟嘅時候咧，LA 落嚟嘅時候咧有個好大嘅 accident 啊，嗰度塞車得好緊要。
So when Janet was on her way down to San Diego from LA, there was a big accident, big traffic jam.
但係佢打唔到電，我哋
But
通
she
唔到
couldn't,
電話。
she couldn't contact Anna in any way.
咁佢話嚟到嘅時候就佢好驚話我等咗咁耐。
So she felt really bad about making Anna wait so long.
咁其實有時有啲安排咧都係感謝神。如果唔係咁嘅話咧，我要喺出邊咧好熱嘅，要個幾2鐘頭咧就好辛苦。
Sometimes that's how things go, and it was actually better that she could spend her time waiting inside in the air conditioning at the airport instead of waiting an hour and a half outside for her friend in the heat.
咁我哋睇到咧，其實好多安排咧，神係知道神有佢嗰個嘅計劃嘅。
So I think in many, in all things or in many things, God has His plan.
好似我哋嚟到去到工場。
like when we go to our place of
咁
work
我哋咧就
ministry.
去咯喎，我哋咧就一路揸車去啦。咁我會好快俾大家睇下我哋嘅路程
Let you
嘅。
see some of the pictures
咁我
along
哋
the
會
way on our trip.
2個鐘頭揸車會經過一啲沙漠，冇乜風景嘅嚇。
So there's nothing really to see in our 2-hour trip.
呢
Desert,
個就係Hot Spring 啊，我哋經過一個地方。
hot springs, one place they went through.
咁咧就係有好多啲冇乜係啊，有啲風車啊嗰啲咁嘅啫，冇景色睇㗎。
Some wind turbines to see.
就係呢啲咁嘅，你可能會唔係好中意嘅咯。
This is the kind of view you may not appreciate.
就係咁嘅。
That's good. Nice mountains.
咁我哋咧就過晒嗰啲石頭啊、山啊之後咧，我哋就入到El Centro 㗎啦。呢個第一個係啦，入到。
Okay, so after the desert and mountains and rocks,
咁咧就開始有
this
少少樹啦。
area where there's a little bit more vegetation.
咁咧就沿住嗰個落到呢個縣咧就叫做帝王谷啊，Imperial Valley。
Imperial Valley.
咁咧去到即係佢嗰條街咧，去到尾咧就係啱我哋要過個邊界咧就係墨西哥嘅啦。
And at the end of this road is the border crossing.
咁我哋好多時咧就落到嚟呢度咧就通常就會去由嗰邊界嗰度去探啲墨西哥嘅教會。
過咗未？
而家喺美國地，
美國就探。
我哋會過咗去探嘅。
So we get there, usually we cross the border, and then we go visit some churches.
嗱，俾大家睇下呢個邊界，呢個係邊界嘅牆，過咗去就墨西哥，呢度就係美國。
So in this picture, they're still on the U.S. side, and there you can see the border wall.
嗱，其實咧嚟講咧，特朗普係咪？呢個總統話要起嗰個圍牆咧，就係沿住呢一個嘅位置一路落到亞利桑那啊，即係嘅
So the
Texas
wall
嗰
that
邊。
Trump wants to build is from this area eastward through Arizona to Texas.
其實咧，我亦呢個咧係只不過頭先大家睇嘅咧係 Calexico 同埋 Pacifica 嗰個好短嘅位置嘅。
So from Mexico to Mexicali, a very short distance.
咁我有3年即係成日喺呢個邊界嗰度走。
So for 3 years, I was going back and forth between those
大家好熟
two places.
啦，但係
Okay,
到
you
咧呢
recognize
佢都問候大家啦嚇，
This
阿
couple
Louis
here.
同埋阿 Christina 啦，
remember Louis and Christina? They've been here.
係啊，咁佢嚟咗我哋教會好多次嘅。
Yeah, they've been here to visit our church many times.
咁咧就佢好歡迎大家睇下，第日有機會嘅時候，你哋可以組織。
And they also welcome you if you have the chance to go there and visit them.
佢哋咧即係代表到咧就好多喺呢個邊界嘅好多嘅唐餐館嘅人嘅生活嘅，都係咁嘅，喺餐館佢哋係個老闆。
Okay, so this couple represents a common thing there. This is a Chinese couple who owns a Chinese restaurant. Very common.
係啊，你哋好就睇得下，即係中國人喺嗰邊嘅生活就係咁簡單嘅。
So this is the simple life.
就係啦。
Someone running a business, a restaurant.
就係咧個太太咧就收錢。
Okay, so the wife takes care of the cash.
嗰個丈夫就喺廚房。
The husband takes care of the kitchen.
就咁噶啦，每一日即係由朝到晚都就係咁噶啦。
So I see what she's saying about simple. Now I understand. Open a restaurant. That's how it is. You know, the wife takes care of the money. The husband cooks. Bingo. There you go.
咁咧就大家可以探佢下 Louis 咧會煮好多嘢俾你。我每
So
次翻
if
去
you
都。
visit Louis, you will get a treat.
咁佢會煮，即係有陣時我好多次翻去咧，佢都煮好多好食嘅，好係啦，佢係一個好識煮嘢嘅大廚嚟嘅。
So Louis is a good cook, and I benefit from that greatly every time I go visit.
嗱咁咧，阿 Louis 咧佢哋咧就屬於而家咧就係呢間帝王谷嘅華語浸信會啊。
So Louis and Christine attend this church.
嗱，原先呢個教會咧，頭先我哋睇下我哋舞會咧就 FCBC 就係第一環浸信會啊，係
第一華人。
第一華人。
Okay, so the name of the church, the first church he showed was First Baptist.
咁點解而家轉咗呢叫帝王谷嘅？
And this one is Imperial Valley, not First.
我喺呢度侍奉嘅時候咧，第2年佢哋就開始買咗嗰個教會，即係開始。
Okay, when I was there, second year I was there helping them. They bought their church building.
我都有份買嘅呢個。
And I had a part in that.
我都因為我要參與佢哋嗰個 church planting 啊，植堂。
Okay, so that was a church plant that Anna had a part in helping with.
咁所以咧，佢哋獨立咗之後咧，就轉咗係用個 Valley 用個帝王谷嗰個名做咗佢哋教會。
So they became an independent church, and that's why they had a name. You know, their name is different from the other church that they came out of.
咁咧裏邊咁就好靚嘅。
This is what it looks like on the inside. Very nice.
咁點解會係咁靚咧？佢哋其實唔係自己裝飾，係因為路德會咧。Lutheran Church 咧，佢哋要離開卡里什圖，所以就將呢個地方賣咗俾佢。
So this building, the structure, was sold to their church by the Lutheran Church when they were leaving.
所以有晒所有嘅設備喺度。
So everything was there already.
好抵嘅。
And it was a good deal.
咁咧就暫時人數其實都唔會好多啦，都係幾十人。
Not the attendance there is around 30, 40 people.
因為咧，點解而家得幾十人咧？就係因為咧啲青年人咧讀書咧，到咁上下咧，佢就會去其他省咧就離開啦。咁啲父母有陣時咧就要跟埋啲仔女要離開。
So there's a lot of departures from this church. The trend, because the children go somewhere else to study, and then they don't come back, and then the parents go to where the children are.
頭先個太太分享就係你睇佢幾個細路都唔
Like that lady who we saw in the video at the beginning. Her children are in San Francisco, Stanford, and somewhere else. They've all gone, and they're not coming back.
我就喺呢個教會度有3年嘅，幫佢哋其實最主要就係我教主學同埋探訪嘅。我當時喺嗰度
So I was helping in this church for 3 years, and the thing I did most with them was teaching Sunday school and going on visitation.
我係唔可以講好似今日咁樣星期日講嘢。
I could not stand in front and speak like I'm doing today.
因為佢哋嘅制度，浸信會係唔準女人講到。
Because in their denomination, women are not allowed to stand in front and speak.
咁但係咧，我喺第3年離開嘅時候，佢哋已經通過咗咧，即係姊妹可以講星期日。
But then on the 3rd year, when I left, they changed their policy to allow sisters to share Sunday morning and speak in front.
但係咧，我哋合作都係好好嘅。
But even so, we still had a good relationship when I worked with them before, and we worked together well.
所以嗰個哥倫比亞牧師成日話：你係咪好唔開心啊？我哋唔俾你講星期日啊咁。
And the Colombian pastor would always ask me, "Are you, unhappy that we won't let you speak on Sunday morning?"
我話我有好多其他嘢做。
And I said no. I've got lots of other good things to do.
咁其實好開心嘅喺呢個嘅官場事工。
I was really happy in that area, in that work.
我哋好多時都有 Paula 嘅，其實都係。
We have Paula lots of times too.
呢度有好多嘅婦女，其中一啲就都係我嘅主日學生啦。
Some of these here are my Sunday school students.
因為我教成年班嘅。
Because I taught the adult Sunday school.
呢個廚房就係我成日都要喺呢個廚房度做嘢嘅。呢個廚房嚟嘅。
Here's the kitchen, and I spend a lot of time working in this kitchen.
咁咧上主日學嗰啲新班。
Here are the Sunday school rooms and Sunday school class in session.
我去得快少少啦嚇，我將啲圖片咧做整晒咁樣俾大家大概睇下我侍奉嘅教會運作嗰啲個。
Pictures together to give you an idea of the work I've done.
OK， 呢個就呢啲都係我哋嘅主日學老師啦。呢個係我哋好多時我哋要合作咧教嗰啲嘅分班主日學嘅同我哋。
分班主日。
叫做咩？我哋分西班牙啦、英文同埋華人啦，咁我就負責。
Okay, so here are some of the other Sunday school teachers because we have separate Sunday school classes based on language groups.
有三個語言。
Spanish, Chinese, English.
咁要大家睇下呢個下邊嗰張咧，中間嗰個先生嚇。
Okay, look at the man. Draw your attention to the man in the bottom picture in the middle.
我喺 Calico 即係嗰3年咧，成日都會去佢個鋪頭探佢嘅。
When I was there, the 3 years I was there, I would always go to his shop and visit him.
15年後咧，佢信咗主。
And 15 years after that, he became a believer. 15.
咁但係咧，佢15年前咧，佢個太太就信主先嘅。
So 15 years ago, his wife became a believer first.
佢好多呢啲嘅中國人喺嗰度，因為佢哋有鋪頭啊，佢哋啲時間唔可以去教會。
A lot of the Chinese people live there because they have businesses. They're not. It's not easy for them to get away on Sunday morning to come to church.
咁佢而家結束咗佢生意咧，就有機會返教會。
Now that his business is closed, he has the opportunity to come to church.
咁中間嗰個咧，其實咧呢一個係以前咧小組聚會我就要湊嘅 BB 嚟嘅。
So this man in the picture is a fellow who I took care of when he was a baby.
今年翻去咧就係即係長大成人啦。
And look at him now.
仲有好多 BB 嘅嚇。
有好多 BB。
仲有嘅。
仲有好多
仲有跟住長大咗個 BB 嘅。
And there are many more babies she took care of who are now all grown up.
咁而家左手邊就係我哋嘅主學老師，就係佢要教西班牙。
On the left is the lady who teaches the Spanish Sunday school.
我哋好需要嗰邊係好需要西班牙話嘅主學老師。
And of course, the need there is great for Spanish-speaking Sunday school teachers.
咁有陣時我哋都會跟阿 Louis 去嗰啲學校嗰啲係啦餐車賣餐嘅，叫做賣嗰啲喺佢學校咧
What's it mean, Boga?
係佢個餐館嘅。
Okay. So sometimes we go along with Louis as he takes his food truck to schools to sell food.
去接觸下啲人。
And that way we can get to know more people.
嗱，頭先講嘢嗰位太太就係藍色衫嗰個。
So in the video we saw at the beginning, that lady is the lady here in the blue shirt.
佢個經歷好慘㗎。
She's she's had some difficult experiences.
嗱我當年去湊嘅時候，佢個 BB 就歲幾啦。
When I went there first her baby was 1.
咁而家就係右手邊嗰個。
So that baby up there is the girl on the right.
係啦，咁咧頭先佢講話 Mary 出年係 UCLA 畢業嘅，出年。
Okay, so who's that in the top? Who's the lady? Who's that?
邊個？嗰個 BB 就係嗰個
lady 係佢。
啊，個 lady 啊。其實咧。呢一個家庭咧喺我3年喺嗰度咧，佢哋經歷咧係唔簡單，即係好痛苦嘅。
This family had when the 3 years I was there, this family had some tragic things happen.
頭先你聽到佢係一個好感恩嘅見證。
Her video, she gave a very testimony of Thanksgiving.
我嗰時要幫佢湊住個 BB 咧，就係因為佢有啲嘢做啊，或者仲會有，咁咧我要將佢個 BB 咧綁喺卡士度咧，喺個市中心咧係咁揸車咧氹轉嘅。
So the
我就係做呢啲。
The way I helped this lady back then, I take her baby, put her in the car seat, put her in the car, and drive circles around the mall.
你有冇諗到宣教士要做呢啲嘢啊
？Did you ever think that might be the job of a missionary?
咁我哋即係。咁咧就有一次咧，佢經歷就好慘啦。有一日我哋聽到咧，佢嘅爹哋咧就喺餐館嗰度咧俾個賊入屋咧打死咗。
So the tragic thing that happened was that this lady's husband was a robber, came into their restaurant and shot and killed him.
咁因為佢俾人搏暈嘅時候咧，就好耐冇人發現啦。
Yeah, I'm sorry, not shot, but hit on the head, and then no one found him for a long time. Then he died.
咁咧就嗰個過程係好，因為我又要喺嗰個當時要幫佢哋湊住 BB 啦，因為佢媽咪咧又要等於好多，即係好多嘅嘢要喺當時要處理。
So as you can imagine, the mother in this situation had all kinds of things she needed to take care of, and so I helped by taking care of her children.
我最深印象，我幫呢個家庭嘅時候咧，喺醫院嘅時候，因為佢哋需要一啲嘅翻譯。
So the thing that made the deepest impression on me was when they were in the hospital and needed a translator, an interpreter.
咁我好記得個印象咧，我係唔想同佢翻譯。
I remember that I did not want to help interpret.
因為個醫生講嘅嘢咧，就令我好唔舒服。
Because the things the doctor said made me feel very uncomfortable.
咁佢話個意思就話你要放棄啊將個即係病人嗰啲take out 即係嗰啲咩氧氣啊攞走。你唔贊成咧，佢都係冇用㗎啦。呢個人即係叫我咁翻譯。
The doctor wanted me to say, you just need to let him go. You need to take him off of oxygen. It's kind of a waste of time. It's no good to keep him on life support.
但係我記得當時我冇同佢翻譯。
And I did not translate that.
咁我就陪住佢去咗嗰啲休息室啊，一路係問下佢，你見唔見佢？你入唔入去睇佢？即係咁樣。
And so instead, I went to the rest area and asked, to the wife and said other things like, well, do you want to come in? Do you want to come see him? Things like that.
咁所以都陪咗佢哋一段嘅時間咧。嗰晚我仲要喺佢屋企要陪，即係佢哋住啊咁樣。
So I accompanied them to help them for the hospital that night at their home.
咁慢慢佢哋嗰個即係安頓咗啲細路仔咧，就讀書啊，好多嘅即係好實際嘅安排，即係都感謝神咧，就佢個仔因為咁嘅緣故咧，就發奮讀書。所以就今日叫做好努力嘅。
Okay, so their children.
係啊，因為呢件事啊。
Because of this thing happening, their son became a very hardworking student.
咁後尾喺美國嘅讀書嘅時候都攞到嗰個 first honor 嗰啲啦，即係第一。
So in university, he got first honors.
咁多年裏邊咧，喺教會喺好多嘅經歷裏頭咧，即係我哋睇到，其實呢個其中一個家庭係咁樣嘅，有好多。
This is one example of a family in that area in those churches. There are many examples.
有啲嘅家庭咧，嗰啲爹哋咧喺個廚房度做下就死咗。
Some of them just work themselves to death in the kitchen, literally.
頭先咧，佢講到提到有一個叫司牧師。
Right, she mentioned 司牧師。
係啦，嗰個司牧師咧就係喺呢個教會度係華人嘅事工開荒嘅。
即係個司牧師咧喺呢間教會。
喺呢個教會嘅，頭先佢講過嗰個司牧師。
即係頭先我要講。
係啊，我問啊嘛，
唔係話你，
唔係話你啊。
真係會咗啊！好奇怪嘅，因為同我哋講嘅。Okay, sorry. Oh, my face hurt.
咁咧就即係其實佢喺嗰度2年咧，佢已經主持過10個安息日。
So the pastor of this church in the last 2 years has handled 10 funerals.
咁你可以睇到咧，係嗰度個嘅中國人係好慘嘅，即係為生活啊，有啲生命好容易就冇咗咁樣。
Okay, so apparently they have a tough life there.
但係咧都係好感恩，就係一路睇到咧就係嗰個結果，即係最後嘅結果都係感恩咯，係。
And for this family, in the end, she can't speak to Thanksgiving.
係因為個信仰。
Because of her faith.
因為佢哋有耶穌嘅緣故。
Because they have Jesus.
咁咧嗱，咁教會嗰度咧就暫時我分享到嗰度先啦。咁其實我咧就都會我會好快俾大家睇嗰個包方嘅。咁我都會喺一個大學裏邊咧就要學英文嘅，係。
你自己學。
因為教會係要俾我要去學。
So the church sent me to a university college to study English.
佢哋要負責我嘅費用嘅。
And they paid my way.
係啊， 咁要俾車我用嘅，
and gave me a car to drive
俾錢我租屋嘅。
and rent
佢
money.
哋 take care all
Took care of all of her expenses for this study.
咁我好感謝神咧，我先嗱呢個太太咧，佢係未信主，到今日都未信主。
Here's a friend of mine. She's not a
佢叫
believer.
Janissa，
Her name is
但
Denise.
係佢對我就非常之好嘅。
She's very good to me.
但係我成日喺卡里士圖車我去探訪嘅弟兄姊妹就係佢啦。
Now, the one who's driven me around Calexico for visiting people is her.
咁咧佢自己唔去教會咧，就係咧我就希望佢俾細路仔去教會，所以我就俾細路仔細嘅時候，我就會湊啲細路仔去主學嘅。
Okay, so when her children were young, I took them to church, to Sunday school.
咁我每次去接佢細路仔嘅時候，細路仔唔肯去咧睇緊電視咧卡通片咧，佢就即刻閂咗個電視機，叫佢攞埋藤條咧。
So when I went to her house to pick up the kids to go to church and they were watching TV and they didn't want to go, their mom would shut off the TV and pick up a stick.
係好奇怪，但係佢對我好好嘅，到而家都係非常。咁佢呢個就係佢其中帶我去探訪嘅，車我去探訪嘅。
So, like
Janissa 車我去探訪。
she took me to, drove me around this thing.
佢幫我好多。
Big help to me.
嗱呢兩左右左邊嘅就係佢個女啦，右邊嗰個女仔啦。
On
佢
the
細
left
個
is
嘅
her
時候。
daughter, on the right is her son.
咁我嘅佢哋好多時咧，我去到佢就 I don't want to go to church， 成日都講呢句嘅，我去親都係咁講呢
And
句。
they're always saying this sentence, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going."
咁咁我就話OK we go to church after church 咁啊。
好啦，咁我哋返教會啦，完咗咧。
係 church chicken 啊，其實。咁佢哋知道佢哋好明就係我會完咗教會就帶佢哋去 church chicken 嗰度食雞。church chicken。church chicken 一個有一個高即係賣炸雞嘅。
Okay, so after church, the way she would motivate them to go to church was to say, after church, I'm going to take you to Church Chicken, a fried chicken restaurant.
咁佢哋就會跟住我去嘅。
And then they would go.
咁呢個餐館係阿 Janissa。
This is not Church's Chicken.
呢
This
個就係
is
Janissa 嘅餐館啦。
Janice's restaurant. Okay.
係佢啲分教大個咗好多啦。以前我湊佢嗰時就佢細個，而家就係出年大學畢業。
One of the girls who's about ready to graduate, and the one that Anna took care of when she was small.
今次我翻去佢就車我出嚟。咁咧我仲會去一個我其中一個事工咧，我就會去做咧福音廣播。
One other area of work that I do there is gospel broadcasting.
咁就喺揸12分鐘車就喺 El Centro 嘅。
So
from Calexico
to this El Centro, 10-15 minute
咁
drive.
我就喺呢個 KGB 1001個電台
At the station
中文
KGBA,
廣播。
and it's broadcast in Chinese.
咁 KGB 咧，佢其實就係 Keeping God Before 佢嗰個即係。咁你哋如果而家都係聽㗎，係啊，你哋打1001 FM 佢就會有聲。
Really? In my
係啊
car?
有㗎，你哋可以
即係
上網聽啊。
So you could get online and listen to this station if you wanted.
咁佢哋有自己嘅發射塔咧，就向即係周邊嗰啲嘅地方嚟
And they broadcast over the airwaves nearby.
我哋快少少啦。咁就好多時會以前咧，我就同 Timothy 嘅爸爸合作嘅。
So the man you see here, Timothy, in the past I worked with his father.
其實佢嘅嗰個係媽咪阿 Donna 啦。
There's his mother there.
咁而家咧，佢哋嘅電台就變咗係，因為佢爸爸就 pass away 就而家就佢負責。
So now that his father has passed away, Timothy takes care of the station.
佢哋嘅即係口號咧，就係將福音嚟到係傳俾呢一個嘅大王谷呢一個。
So they have their slogan here is in Spanish. It means we're bringing the love of God's love to the valley.
咁有時我會去電台做一個負責佢哋就係星期日晚嘅華人廣播。
So on Sunday night there's Chinese program.
好快啫。咁其實咧喺呢大片嘅沙漠嘅裏頭咧，仲有即係好多嘅需要嘅。
There are many needs in this desert area.
頭先我哋都未過到，頭先喺邊界啫，而家都未過，而家過墨西哥啦嚇。
So everything I've told you now was on the U.S. side of the border. Now we cross the border.
好快啊！咁咧我就集合晒咧，我哋墨西哥尼教會呢一少少嘅片段俾大家啦。
So here's a few pictures of the people from the Mexicali Church.
呢個我嚟嘅，好細喎。
好後生啊！
咁咧就左上角嗰個牧師咧，啱啱我今次翻去佢 pass away 啦，咁就係翻嚟。
Pastor on the top left, when I was there this time, he passed
我
away.
就係同佢哋嚟係做華人事工嘅。
And I worked with them to do the Chinese
佢
ministry.
對中國人嗰個福音工作好有負擔嘅，係啊。
He had a great burden for work among Chinese
嗰
people.
班就係嗰啲華人，就係全部講西班牙文嘅佢哋，係。
All these Chinese people you see here all speak Spanish.
係啦，咁佢哋嗰個就係阿師母佢哋啲家族啦。咁阿師母呢個師母嘅爸爸都係啲即係傳道啊嗰啲喺教會事。
Top right is a picture of the pastor's wife's family. Her father was also an evangelist.
咁咧就今次我翻去咧就係雖然係有一個即係覺得係一個喪禮啦。
So this is at the funeral of that pastor.
其實嗰青年人話俾我聽，佢話當日咧阿師母咧就同即係最後嘅同即係牧師識 goodbye 嘅時候話，你睇下你所有嘅兒女啊都係華人嚟。
So on the day of her husband's passing, the pastor's wife said to her husband, "Look at all
佢話
your
嗰啲嘅花籃全部咧都係華人，差唔多。
children
大部分
are Chinese."
咁其實好鼓勵到佢哋，即係牧師你嘅工作咧就冇白費嘅。
So as a kind of encouragement to the pastor, your work has not been in
呢
vain.
個教會就係我以前係喺過咗墨西哥嗰邊嘅就係伯特利浸信會。
Another church on the Mexican side, Baptist church also.
嗰啲青年人成長咗結咗婚㗎啦，而家有啲都係結晒婚。
Okay, a lot of these young people I worked with are all married, grown up.
以前中間嗰個叫大 V 咧，大 V 咧好曳嘅，好曳嘅，我哋都好想佢唔好嚟嘅，成日搗蛋嘅。
Hi, David.
但係咧好
So
乖嚟
David
㗎。
here
隔離
is
嗰個係
now
太太，
a very well-behaved young man.
所以唔
Contrast
使
to his younger days.
所以唔怕啲細路仔曳嘅。
So I'm just saying that to tell you, don't be worried if the kids are naughty. They'll grow up and be good.
一個過程裏邊睇見佢哋成長，你好開心嘅。
So really happy, to see this kind of growth, young people growing up.
咁咧就經過雖然係一個即係喪禮啦，之後咧佢哋重新嚟到大家都係繼續即係做福音工作，呢個師母成個家庭嘅。
So after the funeral, this is the wife's family there. They're still carrying on to do their ministry.
其實我今次咧去到呢個睇見呢個即係南太平洋嘅海岸，我唔知幾時會再去咧。
I don't know the next time I'll be able to see this ocean.
記唔記得咧？大家如果睇電視咧，最近有一個告白，我覺得幾好啊。
There's a commercial lately on TV. I think it's
係啦
pretty good.
TVB 嘅啦。我揾陳小姐啊咁。
Someone on the phone saying, "Hello, I want to speak to Miss Chan."
咁佢個回答話有好多陳小姐嘅。
And then the person said, "Well, there are a lot of Miss Chans."
其實咧，喺我哋嗰個即係喺侍奉嘅路途咧，就好多其實好多障礙，好多唔容易嘅嘢。
In our work, in our ministry, there are a lot of difficulties, a lot of twists in the path.
其實我哋好需要係大家彼此嘅支援、支持。
We need everyone's, or I need everyone's support and help.
我記得咧，我喺 Calexico 咧有一個屋企停留嘅時候，有人咧就打電話嚟揾羅順英。
Someone called when I was staying at someone's house in Calexico and asked for me.
咁咧個太太個女接電話冇呢個人。
And the little girl at the house answered and said, "There's no such person here."
咁咧，因為我哋同佢媽咪都食緊啫。佢媽咪話：唔係啊，係 Anna 嚟嘅。
And she said, no, that's Anna. She asked for her by her Chinese name, and the little girl didn't know.
即係喺嗰度咧，冇人知道我個中文名。
No one knows my Chinese name there.
咁其實咧，我哋其實喺侍奉裏頭，我哋好希望咧，好多人睇到嘅就係一大班人，唔係淨係識你係邊個，就係睇到好多人嚟到係參與，唔係淨係一個人，唔係淨係知道一個人嘅名。我哋要團隊，teamwork。
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think what Anna's saying is knowing a person's name is not really an important thing, but that we're all we don't just know each other's names, but we work together as a team and unified.
我希望咧喺即係未來嘅我唔知道即係會唔會繼續去呢個工場啦。
I don't know if I'll have a chance to go back to this field of work.
我都好希望咧就繼續喺其他嘅地方裏邊咧繼續嘅同弟兄姊妹建立呢個福音嘅團隊咯。
But I do hope that I can have the opportunity to be in a group, a team, spreading God's good news.
好似福音嘅天使咁樣，我哋一齊努力，完成你嘅賜福。
God's messengers, angels, with a good message from Him. May we carry on.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.